On Welcome to 30 Minute Reviews. I'm Adam,
I'm Josie.
I'm Peter.
and we are doing a not live episode. We're test driving some new things as we do this. So we
So
will,
if the quality's better, that's why.
yeah. Well,
Aha!
I think that happened like last week. We had some connection issues toward the end of
Oh
the
yeah,
episode.
partway through the show, everything just fell apart,
Yeah, and
and
the
I had to freestyle.
yeah. Well, no, it wasn't halfway through the show. It was
Like
5 minutes
rap
in.
or
Yeah, I
It,
panicked and I just started rapping.
it was 5 minutes in.
that'd
First
be
of all, it
awesome.
wasn't halfway through. Um, but yeah,
I would
so
be very impressed to hear your rap.
we are gonna remember last week I did the disclaimer and then did the disclaimer again, and then we never actually talked about what the disclaimer was addressing. We're going to be doing that this week, for real. I promise. Because I tested out some toys that are apparently hot items for
Sex
Christmas this
toys.
year.
That sounds creepy. Sorry. Like, not meaning to be mean, but it does sound kind of creepy.
Okay. Well, I tested out a few toys, see if they, do what the box says. Okay.
Oh,
um, when the two of you have calmed down, we can continue. But
Okay, Dad.
we'll be
go play with your toys.
we'll be addressing it later in the show, and no, because the only thing is I do have a claim against what one of them say on the box about how far it can actually shoot. This is sounding worse and worse.
Is it a Nerf thing?
It's a Nerf gun, yep.
I love Nerf.
The Nerf dildo.
It's not a Nerf dildo.
That wouldn't be rigid enough.
You don't know
But
how
we will be talking about
what's going
that
into
today.
it.
Don't worry.
Ooh,
So we do have a few news stories to
I
begin
had no
with.
idea.
Okay. We do have a few news stories to begin with. Nope, that's the wrong page. This is it. So a few days ago, there was a report that in Montreal, next year there was going to be a new X-Men movie filming, but there was no X-Men movie announced so far. All we had was Logan coming out in early 2017 with in March, and we knew that there was a New Mutants movie coming out. We didn't know that when that was happening. Now we know that that is taking the May 2018 slot. That you know how every even number year in recent history there's been an X-Men movie.
Really?
Like 2012 there was First Class, 2014 there was Days of Future Past, 2016 there was X-Men Apocalypse, and then 2018 will be the New Mutants movie with Maisie Williams and Anya something. The one Anya Taylor Joy, I think her name is. She was in The Witch.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
she's in it. Maisie Williams is in it. I think the bad guy is played by one of the Wolf brothers. The movie star, the two Wolf brothers.
Cool.
I don't know though. But that's what the new X-Men movie will be, and that begins filming early next year. Um, so have either of you watched any of Star Wars Rebels?
Nope.
Have you
What's
had
that?
any desire to watch Star
Is
Wars?
that the cartoon
Yes.
with the little boy?
Yes.
Oh,
I have wanted to watch it, but I have not.
Because it's weird.
I've watched a little bit of it, like a couple episodes.
It's weird because the animated stuff is so good. Like the Clone Wars is really good for what it is. Like we'll address that more next week when we talk about the lead-in to Rogue One. But it's good for what it is. Rebels is apparently really good, and the name of the ship that they fly around in, and that's like their home base, is called the Ghost. The reason I'm bringing this up is because there is a possibility in the most recent TV spot for Rogue One that the ship makes an appearance in the trailer.
Ooh.
It's unconfirmed, but it'll just be like a small like cameo, like passing by in the Rebel fleet kind of thing. But it's just showing that if Marvel TV and Marvel movies got along, then the stuff would integrate better than it currently is. And Ghost Rider's done, by the way. I don't know if I brought that up. They were doing Ghost
Good.
Rider on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They're done with that now.
Not my Ghost Rider.
No, but Johnny Blaze was in it.
Not Nicolas Cage.
No, not Nicolas Cage. That would have been too big of a pull for a network TV show.
I had a dream about Westworld where Nicolas Cage ended up being in it, and I got really pumped, and then he was not in it, and it was sad. It was the night before I watched the season finale, and I dreamt that it was revealed that Nicolas Cage was in Westworld.
I like Westworld. I think it's really good.
Like
Sorry.
the end of Fantastic Beasts.
No, I fucking love Westworld.
It's very addicting. And it's super
Yes.
creepy.
I still have to watch that. I'm still catching up with my other TV. Last
Yeah,
night
well,
I
I guess
watched
we
the
can-
entirety of South Park.
That's something we all three of us could watch then.
Yeah. Well, that's the HBO special we're doing early next year. Remember?
Yes.
We'll add that to
Remember.
that list.
I remember.
A lot of Westworld reminds me of South Park because they say remember a lot, and
Yes.
it makes me think of the member berries.
Yes. Did you watch the finale of South Park?
No, I have to watch that still.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
It's a
It's
show.
South Park. Yeah, it's South Park. Like,
That's like it's not like I'm expecting like anything. I don't know.
yeah. Next week we'll address the season of South Park. Once you've watched the finale.
Oh, we should address the video game that's gonna come out, or that's coming
South Park
out.
video game.
Yeah, it's what
Another
the
one.
fuck is it
The
called?
Fractured Butthole.
Yeah, it's Fractured Butthole.
Yes.
Butthole.
I still haven't
should
played the
like
Stick of
that.
Truth yet. But if I
I'm done with
pre-order,
it.
Me neither.
if I pre-order the other one, I get it for free. So that's what I'll do.
What?
Yeah, if you pre-order the Fractured But Whole, you get the Stick of Truth for free.
Yeah.
So that's kind of worth it. To be fair though, the last
Oh, for
time I
sure.
pre-ordered something to get something for free, the thing they gave for free, they gave out for free to everyone. So you know what? I
I do
am
remember
never
that. That was-
buying a Call of Duty game ever again.
You can't get mad because you said it was going to happen, and then you
I know.
pre-ordered it. And
I know. I can get mad because I had higher hopes in humanity that this wouldn't happen. No, did I tell you the worst part that happened?
What?
You know how the Xbox One is backward compatible with certain games?
Okay.
Hmm.
They just added Modern Warfare to that list. So if you had Modern Warfare for the Xbox 360, like
You're
I
gonna get
do,
spoiled.
you could play it for free on your Xbox One. So I wasted $80 for a Call of Duty game I do not like to play Modern Warfare Remaster, which it turns out if I waited 2 weeks, I could have gotten it for 50 or 60. And then in reality, if I waited another 2 weeks, I would have gotten it for free. So I am never buying another Call of Duty game ever, which is not a huge loss for either me or Activision.
Speaking of Call of Duty, the new one I heard is very good.
I do not like it.
Yeah,
Oh.
I figured I'd say that anyways. Sorry.
What's it called? No, I've played the new one. I don't like it. I think what's it called is a lot better. I think Battlefield 1's a lot better.
Yeah, for sure, but I still heard that it was decent.
Like, I would even go so far as to say like Star Wars Battlefront is better than this Call of Duty. Like,
I'm not a big Call of Duty fan, so I haven't played it, so that's mostly just from what I've heard from friends.
but yeah, so I was plenty pissed off when I saw that in the circular, and then heard that from a friend at work. He's like, "Oh, by the way, if you have Call of Duty, you can play them all on your Xbox One now." And I was
That's
like, "What?"
Amazing.
I was like, "What the fuck did you guys say?"
Especially because it just took a software update to do it too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Like,
not like you had to go get anything.
yeah, like, go fuck yourself. Like, everyone involved in this stupidity can go fuck themselves at this point. So, that tiny rant is over. They retconned Batman's origin in the comics, so
Again.
that's fun. It was always considered in the comics that Batman's origin, and it is like the quote death of Bruce Wayne comes when what's it called? When his parents die. When his parents are shot in front of him, they consider that the death of Bruce Wayne. Now the comic says he continued being Bruce Wayne and not take the split to be Batman until he cut himself at the age of 10. Like with a razor.
With what?
Like, he became an emo kid and became Batman.
I had no idea that was a thing.
It is now. DC Rebirth.
I had no idea that was even a thing that he had ever attempted to.
No, it wasn't until DC Rebirth happened. Like, DC Rebirth has had some...
That seems like they were reaching out to a crowd to be like, hey, you can be great too.
Well, here's the thing. Marvel a few years ago did Original Sin. I think Peter remembers me talking about Original Sin, where they retconned a bunch of crap by saying, like, the Watcher held secrets from the people in the comics. Like, he withheld information. Then the Watcher's killed, and all the information gets out. So, like, the fact that Thor did something at some point to make him unworthy of being Thor. So he had the hammer stripped from him, and Jane Foster got the hammer. And now Jane Foster is Thor. And he's just the Odin's son. And there's actually a 10th realm, not just the 9 realms that they talk about in the movies. There's also a 10th realm of angels, and Odin has a daughter named Angela from the 10th realm. And there are a bunch of other dumb retcons, too, of just things that they kept out of the continuity for a while. Like, Tony Stark, Howard Stark just adopted him. It's not his actual dad. Like...
Yeah, that's pointless, I think.
I'm okay with that change because of the sliding scale rule, which we'll get into another time. I don't have time to explain the sliding scale rule. But that I'm okay with. But, like, it's just dumb. And so DC decided we can do that too. So they launched DC Rebirth, which was saying that something interfered with Flashpoint back in the day, which created the New 52, which we now know was Dr. Manhattan and the Watchmen. They interfered with the New 52, and it's not actually a new universe. It actually is the original universe, just everyone had their mind pushed back 10 years.
Cool.
So everyone was reverted to their origins. So, like, the cool one was that none of Wonder Woman's adventures in the last 10 years ever actually canonically happened. Like, they completely retconned all of them out of existence. And hers is the best story so far, I think, out of all of them. I've actually been reading DC Rebirth, because some of them are pretty good. But yeah, that's, so Batman's origin got screwed a little bit in it, though. By the way, do either of you have a news app on your phone?
Yeah.
Do you get news notifications about random stuff that happens?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got an update.
I mostly get stuff about, like, road closures.
I got an update yesterday about a cabinet position that Trump filled.
Were you pumped?
What?
Were you pumped?
No, it was actually I was when I read it because the head of the Small Business Administration was filled, and it said filled by
WWE.
I didn't see that it was Linda McMahon. I saw ex-WWE head. I didn't see the name. I saw McMahon. I'm like, is Vince McMahon in the government right now? This is gonna be the coolest thing ever.
Isn't that Mad Dog? Is that who you're talking about?
Who?
Nope. Okay, never mind.
Nope.
Sorry.
But yeah, I got really pumped for about 6 seconds. I'm like, oh, okay. She can actually do a good job of this. Like, it would have been hilarious if it was actually Vince McMahon who was running a section of the government.
I saw him once.
How?
I was at a circus.
Oh. Was he performing or was he just there?
No, he was just an audience member.
what's it called? So yeah, so that was another thing that happened yesterday. By the way, John Glenn died. I don't know if anyone else knew that.
I saw that, and I was like, oh.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought he was dead. Like when Fidel Castro died, and I'm like, oh, I thought that happened a while ago. Like, same thing happened here. I thought he was dead a while. So speaking of dead people, I've been outspoken about the end of season 4 of Arrow, about how much I hated it on the show. I think some of you may remember that. Peter might remember a little bit better because he had to live with me ranting about it on a daily basis. But I really did not like the end of season 4 of Arrow. They righted one of the wrongs in the season finale.
How?
In the mid-season finale of season 5. Laurel Lance is no longer dead. Not entirely sure how that happened, but it happened. And I'm okay with it, so whatever. And neither of you play Pokemon Go, right?
No.
Okay. Well, the Generation 2 update is coming next week for anyone out there who is playing Pokemon Go. The Generation 2 update adds Pokemon 152 through 251, which is everything from Chikorita to Celebi. And it introduces shiny Pokemon. So that way it goes more in line with how the games work. And finally, for our headlines, anyone who watches Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, next year it will no longer be on Toonami, if it is on Toonami now. I think it is. But if it is, it will not be on next year, because Dragon Ball Super will be taking its place. So, like, stand back. That's going to be awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, I might actually TiVo that, because I hate watching subbed, like, TV. Because I can't watch subtitled TV. I don't have the attention span for it. I have to do other things while I'm watching TV, otherwise I feel like I'm wasting time.
Same.
So I have to watch it with English language, otherwise it can't be watched. I can't deal with it.
I agree.
Wholeheartedly. I think Peter just left the conversation for the time being. But let's go into the trailers. While he... do you have anything you want to talk about while we wait for him to figure out what happened? 'Cause I don't know if you heard what happened. All I heard was, oh no, and then it gets, like, blocked out.
I didn't hear him say, oh no.
I did. It got, like, and I just heard clink, and it logged out. So if there's anything you want to address while we're waiting for him to come back?
I'm back.
Not really.
Oh, there we go. Worked out.
We missed you.
My computer died, and it was dying, and I forgot to plug it in, and it just shut off.
Yeah, all we heard was, oh no, and then it went and it locked you out. It was so fun.
I heard my headset beep, like, it's about to, like, it got disconnected, and I was like, oh, I forgot to actually plug my phone in.
Yeah, so now we're gonna move on to the trailers. So neither of you watched the Baywatch trailer, right? I'm the only one who subjected themselves to that.
Yep.
Okay, this movie's gonna suck. Let's move on to the next trailer. Like, I don't even want to give this trailer at the time of day to defend itself, because there's nothing redeeming about it. Like, I watched it. I tried to find something in there that would make me watch this movie, even if it was on TV or handed to me for free.
Boobs?
No.
There's no boobs?
No, they tried to cover up a little bit.
There's no boobs in the regular Baywatch.
No, there isn't. Go with a TV show.
There's jiggly boobs.
There's cleavage.
Well, the thing is, they don't really do that now, because that's not gonna, that wouldn't fly as well.
Why not?
In the current state of media...
HBO not doing it?
No, it's not
Yeah,
HBO, it's a movie. It's like a theatrically released movie. But, like, in the current state of media, that I don't think we get away with doing a straight adaptation of Baywatch exactly the same as it was originally. But no, that movie is gonna suck. There's nothing redeeming about it. Then the next one is Transformers: The Last Night. So who wants to take point on this one? Because I really don't. I haven't watched any of the Transformers movies.
It looked just as ridiculous as the other Transformers movies,
Yeah.
but now it appears it's trying to tie significance in, like, across all of them for some reason.
Mm.
Like, what's it called? I watched it when it debuted during Monday Night Football. Yeah, it was Monday night, because Sunday night they debuted the Mummy trailer. But during Sunday Night Football, I was like, this is gonna... I looked at it, I was like, I've never watched any Transformers movie, ever. And this is exactly as stupid as I expected this movie to be. Like, they're in why are they in medieval times now all of a sudden?
Are they?
Yeah.
I thought it was just like an apocalyptic thing.
I don't know, it looks very
It's like
medieval.
It seemed like the Transformers have been coming here forever,
Yeah.
and only Anthony Hopkins knows how.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, I don't...
Very interesting.
This is a movie we're going to end up seeing to do a Beware of Spoilers on, but I will not be happy about it. I will begrudgingly see this movie. But the IMAX featurette did give me a little bit more respect for Michael Bay. Because apparently he has been single-handedly pioneering the creation of IMAX. So yeah. Then Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2. We're not even going to address the Mummy reboot because that's also going to be awful.
That looks kind of good. I actually watched a trailer for that one.
I don't know. I don't feel confident about it because it's part of an interconnected universe with Frankenstein and Dracula, and all the previous movies are also canon somehow. So we can figure that out another time, try to figure out the roadmap as to how that works. But Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, the best trailer that came out so far in the past week. By the way, we're getting this weird trailer surge right now because of Star Wars. Because everyone wants to have their trailer attached to Star Wars. So, what did you guys think of the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 trailer?
I also enjoyed that.
It looks like it'll be funny. I feel like it will not disappoint me in like ruining the first one.
Well, the thing is, I think it's like, if you like the first one, you're gonna like this. I don't understand how it, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Like, I don't see how it could, considering it looked like Disney took a very hands-off approach in letting Gunn handle the movie. What was the other big indicator? All the original cast is still there. The original director and screenwriters are all still there. And when Disney does that, the sequels turn out very good, as we've seen with The Winter Soldier and Civil War. But yeah, I think that should be a sound. That should be a sound movie. And then finally we have Spiderman Homecoming, the debut footage, which appears to take place during Civil War. I don't know if anyone else knows that, besides comicbook.com. But it appears to take place during Civil War. Because if you look, Happy is giving Peter a new suit, and he's wearing his old suit.
Whoa.
Like the one he had hanging up. So it looks like that's him getting the suit during Civil War. On that note, though, I don't think that Tony Stark is going to suit up as Iron Man in this movie.
Which movie?
He's going to be like an old man in the corner.
In Homecoming.
Say that again.
I think he's just going to appear.
Oh, the Spider-Man one?
Yeah. I think he's going to appear.
I don't think he'll be old. I mean, the kid's still young.
Watching
and they just showed him in the other one.
No, I think what's going to end up happening is he's just going to, he's going to be there, collect his check, and go home. There's going to be no Iron Man action in this movie. There's just going to be Tony Stark showing up.
I think it'll be Tony Stark, but I don't... Why would it be Civil War? Because... Oh, during the movie Civil War.
Right, the trailer takes place during Civil War.
I thought you meant, like, actually during the Civil War.
No.
And I was like, that doesn't make sense.
No. We already had the time gem.
Sorry.
No, if this movie introduced a time gem, then maybe, but that's not going to happen. Actually, to be fair, I think Spider-Man Homecoming would have been the best place to introduce a time gem. Not that I'm really arguing with how Doctor
I
Strange did it.
don't think that it's ever a good time to introduce a time jam.
Well, no, I think
Ever.
well, you have to because you need it for Infinity War. But I think because of the established character Spider-Man of 2099, it would have worked out a little bit better.
Maybe.
But yeah, so I think of these trailers, I think granted the actual trailer for Spider-Man Homecoming comes out tonight in Jimmy Kimmel's show. However, unlike last time they debuted a trailer on Jimmy Kimmel, it did not leak in advance, so we can't actually talk about it. So we will be talking about that in the next episode. But yeah, I have high hopes for this. I don't think it's going to be as bad as the last 3 Spider-Man movies that we've had, which would be Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man, and Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm still hoping for that Shattered Dimensions movie. But yeah, so we will take a quick break, and we'll be right back with our movie review for this week. The Perfect Storm, that's the name of the movie we're doing. So let me just one. Okay, and now we're back. For the listener, there's no lapse in time, but it's
I'm still wearing gray.
Gray.
I'm also wearing gray with black trimming.
I'm wearing black shirt and gray. So we
Being
match.
gray is a choice.
Yeah, we coordinated that. This week's
It's a
movie is A
team
Perfect
thing.
Storm, or The Perfect Storm, as most call it. So Josie, you picked the movie, so why don't you intro it?
Okay. So it has to do with these, I think they're crab fishermen, right?
No, like
Right?
swordfish.
Or do they do I can't remember. Is it crab or is it salmon?
I think it's just fish.
It's swordfish.
Oh, swordfish.
I don't think
Okay.
this is important.
So they're in Gloucester, and which is actually off the coast of Maine, or not Maine, Massachusetts, the other M. And they go out to go and fish or whatever, and they come back with a really shitty harvest, I guess you would say. So the captain convinces everybody to go back out on the boat, like right away after they've been gone for like a month. And so they all go out on the boat and stuff, and there's like this huge storm coming in, and they're like not supposed to be out there. Everybody's telling them to come back. They're like, no, you're risking everything. How could you do this? You're gonna kill your crew. And then that's what he does. He goes out, he makes everybody stay out, and kills everybody. Sorry, was that not a good enough explanation?
No, that was good.
Okay.
I had a few problems with this movie. Now, I think
Your problems are incorrect.
now
you just like this movie because they're from.
I love this movie.
Because they're from Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I have visited the locations. I'm not from Massachusetts.
Bring up the Wikipedia page and see if I agree with the
I think
award
the
nominations
real
it's
reason they
gotten.
died is because they're from Massachusetts and they just don't know how to work a boat.
Did you watch it?
I did.
I've seen the movie. When it comes to me, I have a story about this movie.
Yeah, go ahead, do that. I'm gonna bring up the Wikipedia page.
Oh, okay. The first time I saw this movie was a snow day when I was in middle school, probably. And I used to have this strange sickness that whenever it was a snow day, I would throw up. Like, every time. It was very weird, and it sucked. But on one of these days, I already threw up from snow day, so I was like, I'm going to watch a movie on demand. So I was like, oh, I know The Perfect Storm. I've heard of it.
On the man?
On demand.
On demand.
I was just picking on you.
So
You said it so quick, it sounded like On the Man.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So then I start watching it, and the movie opens, and I was afraid to watch it again because I was like, "What if this will happen again?" But it opens with the swelling sea up and down, and I think it made me seasick watching it, and I threw up again. This time I did not throw up though, so it had that going for it.
So you guys know that this is like based off a true story, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But no one actually knows what happened. Like, all they know is they
No,
left.
they just know that they left and they all died out there.
And it's a pretty good true story to make a movie on, because no one can say you were wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as you kill them in the end.
Also,
No, I mean like they're. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Did you
'Cause that's
know
what they're supposed
that
to do, is die.
the what's it called? The guy who was the captain of that yacht that got stuck out there too. He was the guy who played
Real.
Leland on Daredevil.
What?
So that's where he looks familiar from.
And John C. Reilly is in this movie.
Yes.
He's in a lot of movies where I forget it was him, and I'm like, oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I have a problem with this movie.
Yeah.
This is a movie that I feel like is better if you saw it when it came out, because it didn't exactly.
I think it is rewatchable over and over again. I really like it.
Maybe rewatchable if you liked it the first time, but because I didn't see it the first time, when it was, before I knew everyone died, because like at this point everyone knows that at the end of this movie,
Well, I mean,
anyways,
because most people know the story.
Right. Well, that's the thing. Everyone's gonna die. So there's a lot of moments in the movie where they build suspense to, oh no, is someone gonna die? Who's gonna die here? Well, no one, because we know when they do die.
You didn't cry during it?
No.
No, I did
even
not
like
come
a
close.
little bit.
No.
Like, I enjoyed the movie because the wave is really cool. Like the big rogue wave that comes. Like, that part's cool. When everything starts blowing up, well, not blowing up, but like splintering apart, like those parts are cool. But it has cool visuals. But no, I did not get emotionally attached to any of the characters.
He stays with his ship. The way he stays.
Well,
the captain goes down
with his ship.
Did you
cry when the captain on Titanic died?
To them? He had family back home.
A lot of other people went down with the ship also, just not by choice.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
I don't think he went down by choice either. It's not like he had many options at that point. Just like, oh well.
Yeah, it's like you go down with a ship or you die otherwise. Like,
either you die a coward or you die like not a coward, and really no one would know about you.
The captain of the Titanic going down with the ship is way better.
Yeah. Speaking of which, there was something I wanted to bring up with Titanic. Did you know the song at the end that they're singing in the church at the funeral is the same song they sing in the church on the Titanic?
I did not know that.
Yep. I found that out today when I watched the movie.
Why were you sitting at home watching the Titanic?
No. I didn't watch Titanic. I watched The Perfect Storm.
That sounds like a period thing.
No, I watched The Perfect Storm today. When I watched that.
And then he ate some chocolate. And
no, I can't sit through Titanic. I can't sit through Titanic ever again.
Yes. It's okay.
But you don't like Titanic?
No, I do not like Titanic. Titanic is one of the most colossally overrated movies in the history of humanity.
That's because you hate anything that's good.
No. Yeah. I hate anything by James Cameron. There's a difference.
You a conformist. Gosh.
No, I hate anything by James Cameron. There's a difference.
Black bangs and stuff, and
that's why because he likes Captain America: Civil War.
Yeah, exactly. If I was not a conformist, I'd be like, "What the hell? Why did everyone hate Batman v Superman? It is a cinematic masterpiece."
No, but your favorite movie of all time is Age of Ultron.
I feel like you've said that though.
He has seen Age of Ultron like 30 times.
No, I have seen Revenge of the Sith like 30 times.
How many times did you go to the theaters to see Age of Ultron?
3.
That is too many.
Okay, but I also saw... Okay, before you go based on that, I also saw The Force Awakens 3 times in theater, and I also saw Batman v Superman twice in theaters.
I'm so misunderstood.
And I saw Ant-Man twice in theaters. Like, we can't really go based on that, because I see a lot of movies multiple times in theaters. And besides, one of them was to bring family to go see it, because they wouldn't go by themselves. Anyway, we're getting off track here.
I saw Yes Man 3 times in theaters.
Okay.
The masterpiece.
I think seeing Star Wars: The Force Awakens 3 times is a little bit more dignified than
I
Yes
saw
Man.
Harry Potter the 7th one or the 8th one, like 4 times in theaters.
I did see Fantastic Beasts twice.
I saw The Witch twice.
I have
Fantastic
not
Beasts is
seen
really good.
Fantastic Beasts.
You haven't seen it all yet?
Am I allowed to ask you how it was,
Yeah, you can.
or is that too off topic?
No,
it was enjoyable.
Yeah, I liked it.
I'm so worried they're gonna ruin everything.
They probably are.
Here's the thing. Keep a level head. They are not going back and
I don't
changing
want
Harry
to.
Potter. Like, that's what a lot of people have to realize. They're not ruining your childhood by making something new. Like,
Yes, they are.
no.
You don't even know.
No, I know
Did
that. I
you
don't get
even know
emotionally
your
attached.
Pottermore house?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'm off topic.
Anyway, back to The Perfect Storm. What else was there? The acting wasn't great.
It was too many people in it.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to say this could be considered an ensemble movie.
Yeah, this is an ensemble.
Well, it's
cast.
about, yes. I mean, like, it's supposed to be about the whole crew, and then there's the fact that, they left all their family behind to go and make this last run because the guy, the captain was like, hey, I heard of this great place, guys. We're gonna catch everything. And
Wasn't it
then
because the ice
nothing,
machine?
they catch nothing, and then all of a sudden they catch a shit ton of fish, and then they're like, oh crap, the ice machine's broke, we're gonna lose everything. And
We have to eat
then
it all.
didn't it wait, does it break
That's
in
how
the
they-
beginning?
No, it
Does
breaks
it break in the
after they
beginning, or
catch
does it
like
break in the
$10,000 in
middle?
fish. Then it breaks.
It breaks like on the way back, right? Or that's
Right.
what causes them to have to go through the storm.
Yeah.
Yes, because they were like, because they wanted to make sure that they got back in time so it didn't all get gross, right?
It didn't all spoil, yeah. I think that this movie is colossally overrated as well.
So
I don't think so. I don't think it's overrated. Like,
I don't think it's overrated. But fun
I
fact
don't think it
about
was
the movie,
rated that well.
I liked it a lot. But that might be because I just know where it came from.
It's like, what's it called?
Might be
It's like
biased.
it's like a poorly written Roland Emmerich movie.
Fun fact,
But without
though,
the disaster.
all of the ice that was used in it was created by a local ice plant whatever they call it, ice maker place.
Freezer.
What?
Freezer.
No, there's an actual ice place. Like when you buy bags of ice from like the the gas station or whatever, that's not made from just like a normal freezer. It's made from an ice place. Anyways, there's
Yeah,
one
my
that's
town
right
has an
there
ice
on the
place.
coast of Gloucester that they provided all of the ice used in the movie. It's very
Cool.
cool. I've been in there. It's pretty cold.
Cool.
It's an ice factory.
This movie has a 47% of Rotten Tomatoes and a 59% on Metacritic.
Okay, you know what? Never mind then. This movie isn't overrated. This movie, I don't know why I thought in my head this movie was so much better than it actually was.
I think it's because you've heard the phrase "perfect storm" a lot, so it made it seem like.
That's probably
It
it,
was
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
But I had
Agreed.
much higher hopes for this movie, and they were dashed. So
When I watched it, I enjoyed it, and I still enjoy it. But between the time when I watched it the first time I ever watched it and rewatching it now, I never had the feeling, oh, I want to watch The Perfect Storm.
yeah. So how
I
would
do.
you rate the movie?
But I'm sorry. I told you I'm
You don't have to
biased
apologize for
it.
liking a movie.
So how would you
You
rate
like
the
it,
movie? Scale of
Me?
1 to 10. Don't all jump at once.
I would give it a 6.5.
That's what I would say too.
I want to give it a 7.5.
Okay.
Then you can give it a 7.5.
That's what I'm saying. I'm giving it a 7.5.
So
I
you're
thought
the
you would give it
contrarian
higher.
here, because 59%
I
of
mean,
critics
I like
do not
it, but
like
it's
it.
not like a masterpiece.
You made it sound like you thought it was like a couple seconds.
No.
Yeah.
I
This is
mean,
the
like,
most-
I like it, and
this is
I
the most
love it, and it
passionate.
hits the feels perfectly,
doesn't.
but I don't, it's not awesome.
You
That's
want to give it an 8.
that's
Give
debatable.
it an 8.
I'm
Hey, give it a 9.
7.5.
Just round it up. Give it a 10.
No thanks, I'm good. I like what I gave it. I'm happy with my decision.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys would have no way of knowing this, but we increased our capacity that we can of how
You
many
guys being
the audience. I think you guys too. I didn't tell you guys. We increased our capacity as to what we can handle now. We can now hold up to 1,500 hours of content on our channel.
Yay.
Oh,
We did it.
Well, no, we can hold up to. We are at 100 hours so far.
that sounds fantastic.
So, the other thing we can get is we can see our demographic breakdown as to who listens. So we know that all of our listeners are 55 plus men.
That's weird.
Yeah. So
55 plus in age, or
Yes.
like there's 55 of them?
nope, 55 plus in age.
Did it say how many?
No, it does not. It goes
Wait,
that we have 100% of reported demographic. It's 55 plus men.
Are they
But that just
hipsters?
That just
I
reported
don't. It
demographic.
doesn't tell me that.
It should tell you whether they're hipsters. They should have to register.
How do you define a hipster?
For the National
gosh.
Registry out.
Don't
Just
give me
like-
that hippie bullshit.
Crap. Oh,
Oh,
that's the
gosh.
last 12 months. 6 months, demographic breakdown. Yeah, we have 100% 55 plus men. So, we're going to talk about Christmas gifts. For everyone.
Christmas what?
Christmas gifts.
Christmas
What you should get
gifts.
people. We're getting
Oh.
close.
For your guy in your life, meaning boyfriend or, father or something,
Yeah.
get a beard comb. Beards are in right now.
I'm not buying a
People like
beard
that.
comb for anyone.
Only get a beard comb if they already have a beard.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, right.
Get it for your cancer patient
Or-
father. Just be like, here you go.
Okay. I didn't think I needed to explain. Only get them one if they have one.
Or unless you're hinting that
Self-explanatory.
unless you're hinting that they should get a beard.
Yeah, exactly. You're
I
like,
am.
hey.
That is a hint. That is that is a suggestion from female to male.
I think it depends on the person.
Right.
Nope, get a beard.
And that goes for everyone, even if you're gay. Get a beard. No one will know then.
Was that like a joke? Like if
Why
Yeah.
would you tell? Why would nobody need to know?
I think he meant like a joke when gay men get married.
It's called a beard. When yeah.
Oh.
To a woman.
Yes. It's a joke.
Do they?
Yeah, that's what it's called. If you're gay and you get married
Oh, I
to a
know.
woman, it's called a beard.
I'm sorry. I was trying to be funny, but I'm not.
So video game toys we're gonna start out with first. Josie plays a lot more video games than anyone else here. So Josie, say you have what's the if you had to pick, you have a teenager. Like let's say you have a teenage boy, and
I'm
you have to pick one
not
game.
old enough to.
Hypothetically, you have a teenage boy.
Okay.
And first of all, depending on where you are, you are old enough to have a teenage boy. That's not
what
the point,
kind
though.
of
What game would you get them?
how old of a teenager?
Say 15.
Like they should be moving out soon, or like
Let's say 15.
15?
Keep in mind.
Depends on
Yeah.
how protective you are.
Also, keep in mind he has cerebral palsy.
That's oddly specific.
And your name is Walter White.
Okay, no, we're not. We're getting way too into what this fantasy entails. No, you have a
And you're
15-year-old
high school
son.
chemistry teacher.
Just based on
And you have cancer.
just based on how you think you would be as a parent, and you have a 15-year-old son. What game would you get him for Christmas?
This is a deep question.
Titanfall 2 is really good. I'm enjoying that. Overwatch, definitely enjoying it. It's kind of addicting at first, and then you go through like spells of addiction to it, where it's like, oh my god, I can't play this anymore. I'm done with it. Don't even want to look at it. Then, you sign in maybe a month later onto your Xbox, and you're like, hey, I haven't played that game in a while. That one.
So those are the two.
And then I guess it depends. Like, are you looking for like newer games or games that have come out at all this year?
Anything, like anything you can get on a current gen console.
Okay.
Obviously, if you have a 15-year-old, you'd want a
Fallout
preference
4
toward newer.
is amazing. Love Fallout 4.
Because, like, if you have a 15-year-old, odds are they already have some of the older stuff. Like, they either
Well,
bought it
depends
for
what's
themselves or they had
fun for
birthday
them.
Well,
gifts.
you just told me to pick stuff.
No, I
Anything
know.
that's come out that like would be a good thing.
No, I know,
I'm
but
sorry. I don't know what you want from me. Let's see. Call of Duty, even though you didn't like it, but I didn't.
No.
I just heard that it was good.
In this situation, Adam is your teenage son.
yeah, exactly.
Nothing.
Wow, go fuck yourself.
You get nothing for Christmas. Okay, I gave a bunch. I don't know.
So, I mean, personally, there were a few
Do you
games that
have
I
any?
liked this year. What?
I said, do you guys have any?
Yeah, I have a few that you didn't mention.
I give them an access code to Undertale.
I wouldn't.
That's the one gift they get. It's a $6 game.
You buy it on
What's
sale
that,
on the Steam store for like
What's that
$2.50.
game that really sucked that came out?
No
The
Man's
indie
Sky.
game that was like super disappointing.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I'd get you that one.
I have that already, so fuck you.
Or-
Joke's
give
on
them a
you.
note, like,
I already paid
when
$60
this-
for that hunk of garbage.
when
By
it's
the
on
way-
sale on Steam, I'll buy this for you.
By the way, I want to point out, I think I got fucked the worst in recent memory on video game purchases this year, because I, in the same year, paid $60 for No Man's Sky and $80 for Call of Duty.
You paid $60 for No Man's Sky?
Yeah, I
What
bought
did
it
you
on
buy
release
it
day.
on?
I bought it on release day.
What did you buy it on, though?
Amazon.
What? It wasn't even that expensive on Steam.
Why would I buy it on my computer? My computer's a fucking toaster. Like,
That was really stupid.
it can barely run Skype and Spreaker Studio so we could do the podcast. I can't run
You
No
bought it
Man's
on
Sky.
Amazon? People are getting their money back. You should have tried to get your money back.
Yeah, I bought it on Amazon for my PlayStation. I didn't buy it on Amazon like as a physical thing. I bought it as a gift code. I bought a
Yeah,
digital
you should
code.
have been like, it didn't work. The
Oh.
game sucked. This was not what I bought. And then you could have gotten it
But yeah,
refunded.
so now I'm stuck with No Man's Sky.
I can go to the new Amazon supermarket soon.
Because you were dumb and you didn't. Oh, that's right. Isn't it? It's in Washington, right?
It's in Seattle. Right now, only Amazon employees can go to it because it's like the beta store.
Right.
And it's like inside the Amazon complex. But how it works is all you need is the Amazon app, like on your phone. And then when you walk into the store, you tap your phone and it like signs you into the store. And it like gives you a cart or a basket. And then as you select your items, it scans them into your cart or basket. And then when you're done, you just leave.
Yep.
That sounds awesome.
So you don't have to, there's no cashier or anything. So
I hope
now
that comes true, so I don't have to deal with the stupid ass cashiers at work.
the fucking union for cashiers and like grocery shop workers are protesting it.
Like, how dare you? Like,
And
this is what happens. This is what
There's still
happens
gonna be
when you
people that
ask
need
for
to stock
$15
the
an hour
shelves.
minimum wage.
Yeah, that's what Amazon said. They're like, we're gonna have people, like, people still work there. Like, you need people to stock the shelves, people to walk
Or if
around.
there's
help
an
customers.
issue,
Yeah,
you know,
they said
like
like they said they'll have more time for customer service because there'll be less people just cashing, like being a cashier.
Oh, did you see the
Yeah.
dumb thing Walmart's doing?
No.
Getting a little
Yeah,
off track here. But for the holidays, Walmart has these people wearing yellow vests and all decked out in like festive, like, you know, like clothing, and they walk around by the cash registers and they direct you to the shortest line. while still
No,
only
that-
having 6 lines
Yeah,
open.
that's a thing. They do that every year.
While only having 6 lines open. How about this? Take those 2 assholes and put them on a register.
That actually, I agree with that because Walmart never has enough people in their.
You have 30 registers. Why do you have 30 registers and only 6 of them are ever open?
So I did Black Friday for the first time ever last year. No, the year before last year. And even on Black Friday, Walmart did not have all its cash
No.
registers open.
Why would they?
I thought that was very strange.
That's like
I
at
thought any time
at-
of the year, that would be when they do it.
at Target. The rule was like if there was any line with more than like 8 or 10 people, then they would open up another cash register.
Yeah, it's what's it called? It's
As long as they had
ridiculous.
enough people there.
But back on topic. Some games I'd recommend. Steep. It's a open world game where you
Let me guess. I want to guess it.
Go ahead.
You get to pick different teas, and you get to see how quickly you can brew your tea and steep it.
No,
Haha.
I didn't even think about that.
That's
Uh,
not, actually, that sounds on a level of excitement of games that Adam would pick because he also plays that game where you play as the wind.
Okay, you know what?
Blow a
That
seed.
game is an artistic masterpiece. So
Hasn't he played as one where you're like a flower too?
that is the game with the wind.
Oh,
And he
Yes.
plays the other game where you climb a leaf.
Okay, Grow Home
like
is
that's
fun.
all you do?
No,
Yeah,
it's
like
Grow Home is actually fun. Like, Grow Home is you're a little robot, and there's this. You have to get back up to your spaceship. So what you do is you have to make a giant plant grow by riding on the the stem and forcing out in different directions. It's a puzzle game.
Huh.
Like, it actually is fun. Like, I don't understand what Peter's problem with it is. It actually is a fun game.
It's just that it sounds really stupid.
Exactly. When you say it like that, it sounds ridiculous, but it's fun.
I watched it.
I mean, it is kind of ridiculous, I think. There's no way to say it where it doesn't.
No, it's a fun game. But this one is an open world snowboarding game where you get to snowboard down the Alps or ski. And there's also other extreme sports you can do, like paragliding and the squirrel net suit, I think it's called. The
So why
flying
does it
squirrel
have to
suit.
be, like, what is the part of it that's open world? Like, what does that mean?
Like, you can literally go anywhere in the map, and you just do whatever you want.
Does that mean I have to walk up a mountain to like?
No.
go down it?
You can force yourself to spawn at the top of the mountain, but you can explore the
okay.
mountain at your leisure.
Oh, okay. I'm back on board.
Now, the only thing is, this is a game that I would wait until you can get a price cut on, because it is a new release, so it is $60.
Holy shit.
So I would not recommend buying it at release. I already bought it, but I would not recommend doing that. I would also recommend, what was the other game? World of Final Fantasy, which is a release game that actually is worth the release price. The game's premise is a little bit weird. It's Final Fantasy. Take Final Fantasy, mix the catching monsters aspect of Pokemon, and the stacking part of those little, Disney Sum toys, and you have this game.
I don't know what the some toys are.
Let me show you. I have one on my desk.
So I'm looking through games and stuff to see if there's anything that I forgot.
This is it.
I have never seen that in my life.
They stack on top of each other, and then they can, that's literally all they do. But they're $3 a piece, so if there's a character you like, you can pick it up. I have,
Well,
Christmas Mickey.
other games that were decent this year, Star Wars: The Force Awakens Lego.
I did not play that one
They
yet.
did a backwards compatible with Injustice, so that's something to look into, and definitely get that on your Xbox
I do like
One.
Injustice.
Love Injustice.
Oh,
the
well,
fun game.
excuse me.
Let's see what just came out.
Watch
Dead
Dogs 2.
Rising.
Okay,
Dead
that
Rising
too.
just came out. It's awesome. It's very funny.
I'd vote Watch Dogs 2. I have not played it yet, but the original Watch Dogs is amazing. So Watch Dogs 2 can't be much worse.
And
Um,
about it. Battlefield 1, if they're more of an advanced gamer, and they're not just looking for, like, a fun little thing to follow.
yeah. Battlefield 1 is... I really like Battlefield 1. That's my current game of the year.
And then Rainbow Siege, also for more of somebody who likes combat, more advanced gaming. And The Division, that was also this year as well, so.
What else was there? Dragon Age Builders. I would say definitely look into that. It's Dragon Age meets Minecraft.
And always Minecraft. Minecraft is for everyone, all children of all ages, forever and ever.
I have Minecraft for, I think, 5 different systems, which sounds ridiculous, and it is, but I do.
I don't think that you even have 5 systems, do you?
I have it for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PC.
Did you buy it each time, like, separately?
No, it came when you buy games on PlayStation. If they have another version level on the Vita or on the other one, it does automatically. It links, like, you can get both.
Okay, I was gonna say, because I thought you just had to, like, sign in usually.
And then Xbox.
Downloading it.
I only have it on 4, and then Xbox 360 I also have it for. I don't have Xbox One or the Wii U. But if I were to buy one for a console, first of all, if I were to buy a console this year, I would consider a Wii U.
I would consider a Xbox One S.
Well, that's I do like the One S. I would definitely recommend the One S.
I thought you hated the Wii U.
No, I have it.
I thought you just. I'm pretty sure that we've spent like an entire episode of you just shitting on the Wii U.
No, I have. I'm the person who owns a Wii U.
I know, and you hated it.
More like PU.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure you're. Great job. You're the first person to make that joke. No, I think what's it called? The Xbox One S is the better option over the PS4 Pro because of the fact that the Xbox One S can play 4K Blu-rays. So that's what wins it for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Does
think
it even matter if you don't have a 4K Blu-ray TV thingy?
if you don't have a 4K TV, then I would get a PlayStation 4.
Then go back to the homeless shelter.
Yeah, exactly. Like, then why are you even listening to this
4K
podcast?
4K TV, like, that's like that new thing, right?
4K's been around for a few years. I have a 4K TV.
I do not have a 4K TV.
I have a 42-inch TV. I don't know what it is.
Mine's 42-inch 4K.
I think mine is 20-something inches.
That's impressive.
But if you have a 4K TV, the better option is the Xbox.
Far away from it.
I think I'm the only one who can actually render a judgment on this, considering I'm the only one with all 3 consoles.
Nobody got my joke.
I didn't hear what you said.
Neither did I.
You said yours is 20 inches, and I was like, wow, that's impressive. Sorry.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one who can actually render a judgment as which is the best one, considering I have all 3. But I would say...
You also watched Age of Ultron 3 times in theaters.
Okay. You saw Yes Man 3 times in theater, so I don't want to hear it.
That's a masterpiece.
No, it's not.
So.
What is Yes Man?
It's the Jim Carrey movie.
Oh, you saw that 3 times in theater?
Yeah, it was like with.
You know, you can never get that time or money back, right?
Yeah.
It was like with 3 different groups of friends, like.
Yeah, but there's an expression you can say called "I've seen that piece of garbage."
Do something else.
I was just like, well, maybe. I was the only one that saw it 3 times. I was just like, maybe like I'll watch it again. I'll get some deeper meaning out of it.
No, it's a Jim Carrey movie.
It's pretty good.
It's not pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I mean, I like Zoe Deschanel and everything. I mean, she's amazing.
Their relationship is kind of weird
but-
because she's like 30 years younger than he is.
Like
Yeah,
what's it called? The video of
That's okay, as long as
the video of
you
Jim
know.
Carrey professing his love for Emma Stone.
That's a funny video.
Yeah, that's like the cringiest thing I've ever seen.
Oh wait, I watched a cringy video yesterday. It was Ted Cruz talking about dripping queso down his face.
Ew.
He was just like, he was talking about how much he loves queso. And he just like, when you eat queso, you just gotta let it like drip all over your face and drip down.
Ew.
And then Deadspin was just
Who said
like,
this?
Ted Cruz.
Oh, here's my
And then
Pentatonic CD.
Deadspin was like, this is Ted Cruz punishing us for electing Trump. It's making us imagine him dripping queso down his body.
But yeah, one other game. I would definitely recommend Dragon Quest Builders because of how similar it is to Minecraft. Yet it's Dragon Quest skinned, and it's $60. So.
I recommend Undertale.
And there was one other game I wanted to talk about. Oh, Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. Usually doesn't need a plug because I think it's a staple of Christmas. Is whatever Pokemon game came out that year. If your kid doesn't already have it, like it's a quick $40 like addition, make everything easier. But Pokemon Sun and Moon really are the strongest entries in the franchise since I would say Heart Gold and Soul Silver. They're that good. And now let's move on to toys. Oh, and Dragon Ball
The only one
Xenoverse
I've heard
2.
about is that hatchable thing.
I didn't even hear about that.
You gotta Google it. It's a big thing. I've seen like YouTube videos of that stuff.
I have also not heard of this.
It's the only thing I've heard of. I don't really pay attention to child toys.
It's $60.
The Hatchables.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they hatch themselves. It's kind of cute.
Well, and then you can get special ones that are $250.
That's insane.
I'm gonna get that instead of getting an Xbox One S. I'm gonna get a hatchable.
So for toys, I think we're gonna start out with the big one, the Magic Tracks. Maybe you've seen the infomercial for it. What was that noise?
Did you just find Elmo?
It was a hatchable video.
The Magic Tracks is the first it's a really big ticket I've seen on TV item this year. Basically what it is, I have it over here. It's these connectable tracks like this. You guys can't see it, but I'm showing it to Peter and Josie. It's these collectible tracks that you can they move like this.
Uh-huh.
You know what that kind of reminds me of?
What?
Do you remember the clickety-clack, like, wooden things that you, like, turn it this way and they go... Trrr? No, sorry, that was not very descriptive.
I was thinking like the Thomas the Tank Engine train set.
No. No! The clickety-clack thingies.
Like, as you turn it, they all flap.
Yes, they all
Yeah.
clacked back down and stuff.
I know what you're talking about.
It's a thing. It's like a super old toy.
Well, these...
Anyways, is it like that, but new and expensive?
Well, no, what this is a track for... A car runs on this track, and the track can move like that.
That's like 5 inches of track. That doesn't sound...
Well, no, there's 11 feet of track total. It comes with 11 feet of track. I just grabbed off one section of it from this long-ass thing I have over here. Like, you can't see it. I have, like, this whole roll of it.
If I can't see it, I don't believe it.
Like, I have a roll of this track. You can see this. Like, look at this.
Nope.
Like, there's 11 feet of track here. Anyway, first of all, the box says it glows in the dark. It does not actually glow in the dark. It's a flat-out lie. Or at least my box is defective, and it does not glow in the dark. First of all. Second of all, it's cool for about 6 seconds, and then it wears off its, like, the effect wears off. Where it's like, basically what you can do with it is there's a car, which I have somewhere around here, that runs on the track, and the car lights up. And that's all it does. And it's a $20 toy. But it's a $20 piece of garbage, this thing. I would not recommend the Magic Tracks to anyone.
The hatchable thing's pretty cool.
What do you mean it's pretty cool? Like,
I win.
okay. Then there is the Nerf. I forgot what kind of Nerf gun this is. It's this big ass Nerf gun I got.
Just when you're gonna blow the whistle on this.
Yeah, this is the big thing I've been talking about for a few weeks now. It's the Nerf Mega Cyclone Shock. This thing's called. It is another piece of garbage that I picked up off Amazon. I got it for like $7, so I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe what the box said it would do was a good starting point of what I should have expected. But it doesn't actually do what the box said. What?
My phone might die. Hold on just a moment. No, I mean, like, you can continue talking. I just mean, I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. So, it's loud. Like, I don't know if you can probably hear this. Like
That is very loud.
And then
it looks like I used to have a Nerf gun that looks just like that. Just a little.
Well, the thing is, you load the bullets. I'm not gonna load it because this thing has firepower. You can load the bullets into a rotating chamber. You can probably hear the rotating. And then you what's it called? It's one shot like that. Now the thing is, number one, the box says it's automatic. It is not automatic. It says you can fire without reloading. That's not true. You have to do that after each shot. And number three, and the biggest thing, the box says that it can be shot 90 feet.
I think that you're expecting a lot from a Nerf gun.
Well, no.
The automatic the reloading thing is definitely just blatantly wrong.
Because like, the thing is, like, reloading, I think what they mean is you can fit 6 bullets in here and then not have to, like...
you don't have to, like, load it each time.
You don't have to go and find the bullets. But if I have to, like this... That's
cocking it.
Yeah, but...
It's not reloading.
Okay,
reloading is when you put a whole new clip in or something. Even with shooting.
Well, then...
Cocking something.
Well, then don't say you don't have to reload it, because you do definitely have to reload it.
But you don't have to reload it.
Okay, where are the bullets?
You have to cock it.
They're all on my desk. Okay, my bullets are on... These huge-ass bullets are sitting on my computer. Oh no, I want to shoot one. What do I have to do now?
Load it. You're not reloading it, though.
Okay.
You haven't loaded it yet.
Okay. I load them all in. I fire them all off. Okay?
Okay.
Now it's empty.
Okay.
Now what do I have to do?
Reload them.
You want an infinite
yeah, I don't know what you're trying to say.
Then don't say you don't have to reload it.
You want a really unrealistic Nerf gun?
Don't say you don't have to reload it if you have to reload it. That's all I'm saying. Now, my biggest problem, though, is it says that you can fire it 90 feet. It doesn't even make it 50 feet half the time.
Where are you shooting it?
My backyard.
Into the wind?
No. With neutral wind.
I don't think that's a big enough... I don't think that's a good enough judgment.
With neutral wind, I fired it 50 feet. I aimed it for... I had a target 50 feet away. No, the fence was not the target. I had a tree in the yard that marked 50 feet away from where I was standing. If it got past the tree, it went farther than 50 feet. If it didn't get to the tree...
Well, it's not going to go past the tree if you hit the tree.
I don't
think he was able to shoot around the tree.
Well, first of all, it's a Nerf gun, so it's not as easy as it seems to shoot around the tree. Because these things have, like, absolutely no, like... And it was no wind, but they would go, like, everywhere.
I think... I mean, have you ever seen the Nerf gun, like, commercials where at the end of it they're like, these were done by trained professionals. Do not try at home.
Well, they mean the stunts.
Or be like, yeah...
I'm not trying to, like, do parkour while I'm shooting this thing.
I picture you...
Like, I'm not, like, doing flips around my backyard trying to shoot this thing.
And then shooting it and then being like, well, fuck, this is not what it was supposed to look.
I'm not saying based on the commercials. I'm saying based on the box. The box says it will hit 90 feet. It does not even hit 50.
I think the fact that it goes... Well, then maybe you have a defective one and you need to return it.
Were you wearing
can't complain about it.
Glasses?
I was not wearing the Nerf... Why would I wear the Nerf safety glasses?
You should have been wearing the Nerf safety glasses.
What would that have anything to do with the distance?
Were you an abbed teenager at the point of firing, like in the
Did I what?
commercials? Were you an abbed teenager At the
No.
point of firing.
No.
Okay, well that's why it didn't work.
That's not why it didn't work. What's it called? No avid teenager is buying a fucking Nerf gun. Have you seen some of the Nerf stuff they have, by the way?
I was just talking about, like, the commercials. Jeez.
Have you ever seen some of the really, like, messed up Nerf stuff they have? Like, this is some of the Nerf stuff that I saw.
That was not what I thought you were going to ask me.
Okay, this is some of the Nerf stuff that I saw. Let me see if I have my Target Wish book on hand. Yes, I do. I picked this up at Target. They threw it in my bag. The Target Toy Spectacular. So I was looking at the Nerf crap they have. There is the Nerf N-Strike Bow, which is a...
Wait, they put a toy in your bag?
No, they put the toy catalog in my bag.
Oh, I was going to say, you and I get different things put in our bags.
What do you get put in your bags?
Today I went to the liquor store, and the lady gave me a little cute little nip of the Kraken rum. It's adorable. The little bottle, so cute.
Have you seen the Nerf hand grenade?
No.
It
doesn't sound right.
It's a ball that's filled with darts, and it's timed. You hit the button and throw it, and it shoots the darts out in all the directions.
That sounds cool, but a lot of work.
Yeah. Then there's it's called the Nerf Battle Racer. It is a electronic tricycle that shoots.
That looks amazing.
It is $200.
That's something I would beg for, probably.
The Modulus. The Modulus is the most screwed up thing I think they have. It is a regular Nerf gun that comes with the ability to change it and add other things. For example, you can add a small pistol onto the handle, so that way you can not only shoot people with the regular thing, but you can also shoot people from the bottom with the handle. You can attach
really
a
cool,
Nerf
though.
RPG.
Why are you upset about that?
You can attach a Nerf RPG launcher to the top. You think I'm kidding? The picture has that.
One of my friends had that.
The Nerf RPG?
Yeah. Oh, no. He had a Nerf bazooka.
There's the Nerf sniper scope with there's the Nerf red dot scope. There's... Why? Like...
Why what?
Why do we need
Why
that?
Are you upset?
It's ridiculous.
Why would you not need it?
It's because the little kids that Adam plays Nerf War with have all their cool attachments.
Aww.
No, but Nerf
jealous
Cyclo
of the
Shock.
other kids' toys.
Nerf Cyclo Shock. I would not recommend it.
Start a GoFundMe to get.
I totally picture him going, like, "Fuck you, little kid," like right into his face because his gun's cooler.
No, you say that as a joke. There was a kid in my neighborhood growing up who used to do that. Like, there literally was a kid who was, like, in the 7th grade who used to do that to, like, the kindergartners who lived in, like, his cul-de-sac. It was, like, the saddest shit on the planet.
No, that was you.
No, it wasn't me.
That's you now.
No, it's not me now.
That's you now as a 22-year-old man or 23-year-old man.
No, that's not me. There was legitimately a kid in my
pushing them over. I see it now.
Like Kramer on Seinfeld when he goes to karate.
No, but that did legitimately happen in my neighborhood. Like, I'm not even making it up. Like, that did actually happen. Like, someone I know used to do that with, like, some kindergartners, but he'd get way too into it, and it was just sad for everyone involved. Like, it was really sad to watch.
Getting way too into anything with, like, Nerf, you need to reevaluate your life.
Yeah, exactly. Like, literally, all I did with this...
Paintball, on the other hand, that makes sense. That's
paintball is different.
I don't know. I feel like paintball and, like, airsoft are kind of, like, you spend so much money on that, and it's just, like, for what?
Yeah. Like, there are cheaper hobbies.
Like, going paintballing is, like, a lot of fun.
None of them are as cool.
But I would never, like, spend money on a paintball gun.
I've never met
I
anyone...
have a paintball gun.
And the thing is, too, with
like,
paintball...
way too into it.
With paintball, I've never met anyone who had paintball as a serious hobby who wasn't, like, an asshole who had no disposable income. Like, I don't know what it is, but disproportionately, I've only met people who are poor who are in the paintball.
The ping pong.
I think you're wrong.
No,
I don't know enough people that like
I
paintball.
don't. I think you're wrong. Like, no, I think I'm right that I've only ever met poor people who are in the paintball. Like,
I don't have the same experience.
I don't know what she did to her thing, but
It went sideways.
yeah, she screwed something up. So let's go on to what's coming up in the next few weeks, and then call it a night. We're rounding off the year. We have a few weeks left. Next week we have Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. I don't know. I don't think it's as good as The Force Awakens. So let's see if we can get Josie to scream.
Are you being serious right now?
No, let's see if we can get Josie to scream.
No, Josie left.
Oh, she did?
Did she leave because you said that?
Maybe. Then we have what's next? The Nightmare Before Christmas, the week after, and then we have Home Alone. We have a special episode at the end of the year. We're gonna do our year in review, and then we're gonna start off the year with not The Martian. We're gonna do Star Trek Beyond, Suicide Squad. You know, all those movies that we missed over the course of the last few weeks. The major new releases. And then we're gonna do Roar.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. That makes me excited. I'm excited for that.
So we're gonna do Roar then after that. We have spoilers ahead coming up for Rogue One: A Star Wars Story, and when it does come back in stock, we will be doing it for Yoga Hoosers, which has been out of stock for the last 3 weeks, and they don't know when they're getting more copies.
Oh, that's going on Netflix.
What?
It's on Netflix, I think.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, we can do that in the next few days then, not weeks.
Pretty sure. I can check real quick.
And then we will eventually do a year in review.
Yep, it's on Netflix.
Commentary. I do have to watch that then. I still want to buy it because I don't like having incomplete sets. Maybe I'm just like ridiculous like that, but I don't like having incomplete sets of movies. So we will be talking about that. We are going to have a little bit of a hiatus unintentionally because there's really nothing good coming out in the month of January. So we won't be back until February when we do either the Lego Batman movie or John Wick 2. We haven't decided yet. Probably do John Wick 2.
We'll have to see.
Yep. And then we do have the Wolverine after that. Or Logan. I never changed it on here. I still have it as Wolverine. I never changed it to Logan.
What?
And then, so we have a lot going on. We're not doing a movie draft next year. That was a horrific idea. Because...
that didn't really pan out.
No, it seemed like a better idea when we started it. And then now we're getting to the middle of when we have these movies and it's like, oh, I want to do this now. Well, we gotta wait till like August. So,
yeah.
So no, we're not gonna do that ever again. And yeah, so we'll be back next week with the big Star Wars episode going into Rogue One. Because Rogue One's like sold out in my area. I'm a little bit pissed off about that. So we'll cover that next week.
In my area.
We'll cover that next week though. So we will be back next week with A New Hope.
Goodbye.